How's it going, everybody? For those of you who are enjoying Explorer right now, we had a bit of breaking news here in the middle of the day on Wednesday, May 11th. So before we hop into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this channel. Only about 35% of you who watch this channel are currently subscribed, so let's bump those numbers up and get into today's news. So, as you can see, we have a banned and restricted announcement today. For those of you who are playing Explorer, we have two bans. They're not unique to either best of 1 or best of 3. They are just for Explorer in general. So, first up, we have Winota join our forces, along with Tybalt's Trickery. So, this will go into effect on Thursday, May 12th, and obviously, people have been speculating about Winota being a little bit too powerful for Explorer, mainly due to the lack of Pioneer portable decks that are able to answer it, along with some of the answers like Rending Volley not actually being on Arena yet. So, going through their reasoning, we see Winota is a known powerhouse, allowing aggressive decks to quickly present overwhelming boards against unprepared opponents. Although decks centered around Winota currently coexist along other viable archetypes within the full Pioneer format, she has proven to be just as effective when working within the confines of Explorer's smaller card pool. Decks built around her are showing both an extreme amount of play and high win rate across Explorer game modes, and the card has quickly dominated the format. As a result, Winota join our forces is banned. Now, something that's a little different is that when they announced Explorer, they said that obviously they're going to have a unique ban list, but they're going to look to mirror the ban list as we get closer to a true Pioneer on Arena experience. And as we see here, as this is our first Explorer ban since the format's launch, we want to reaffirm our intentions. The cards banned specifically in this format will become playable again as we realign the ban list to match Pioneer. One of Explorer's primary goals is fidelity to the Pioneer experience, so we intend to maintain this ban for only as long as it proves necessary. When additional cards are introduced to the format, they naturally will change Winota's relative standing. As such, we currently plan to unban Winota and reevaluate her position shortly after the release of Dominaria United this fall. So, as you can see, they are already saying that this is a temporary ban. However, since there's not, suspended or things like that, like in other online formats for Arena, it is a ban and it will be unbanned. But my guess is that between now and then, we will see the first of those anthology sets or some form of getting more cards onto Arena that may be able to mitigate Winota's play rate and success. Next up, we have Tybalt's Trickery. This is one that, as we've seen when it first was printed, kind of is just an all-in combo deck that doesn't really see play anywhere except in Best of 1 Arena. And so, unsurprisingly, they are giving it the axe. As they say, Explorers once again given Tybalt's Trickery access to the cost-effective enablers and powerful payoffs required to threaten a very early combo kill. Even without throes of chaos to provide a backbone of consistency, these decks still aim to finish the game as quickly as possible, win or lose, without any opportunity for meaningful interactions from the opposing player. This creates an extremely negative experience when playing against this card, and its play rate is growing quickly. As a result, Tybalt's Trickery is banned. However, unlike Winota, they aren't as committed to unbanning it, since Tybalt's Trickery is currently not a mainstay of Pioneer play. This ban will not be reevaluated as aggressively as Winota's. Players can expect a follow-up by the time MTG Arena formally switches from Explorer to Pioneer, or if Trickery decks become a relevant pillar of the Pioneer metagame, whichever comes first. Barring that, changes to its legality will not be a top priority before then. So this is an example of a Arena-only type of card that doesn't really translate into Pioneer as a full format, getting the axe since it does create incredibly uninteractive and unenjoyable play experiences, and as people are figuring out that this is a deck you can play, its play rate will continue to go up. I think this is a reasonable take, and again, as we get closer to Pioneer, we can unban it because Clearly, it's not a deck in Pioneer, so the answers are there. But for right now, leaving it as the play rate goes up will just create a negative play experience. And with a new format, you can't really run that risk if you want players to truly adopt it. That's the big news. Obviously, players who have those cards in their collection will get wild cards appropriately as general. But the big thing is Tybalt's Trickery banned, not particularly likely to get unbanned anytime soon. Winota Joiner Forces banned, slated for non-ban in the fall with Dominaria United, and is the first card to get the hit from being a Pioneer staple to being banned in Explorer. And we'll have to see how the metagame shakes out, since as it stands, almost every deck in Explorer has to have Tarzance or Winota. So moving forward, we'll have to see how the metagame shakes out. So that's today's big news. Hope everybody has a good rest of their day. Enjoy the Explorer queues with the last of Winota in them before the ban goes live tomorrow. Thanks for watching.